Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to discuss about Helm charts. Okay, so what is Helm? Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes. However, we have Ubuntu, we have apt-get, same like in Red Hat, we have M. These are the package managers, right? Same Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes. So if you want to deploy any application in Kubernetes, we have to write deployment files, service files, ingress files, okay, HPA, service account, all these files we have to write. So in this Helm, they all the files are customizations. So when you create the Helm package, if you create a if you create application using Helm, so it is easy. So Helm will maintain the template. So it will all the files should be default. It will come. You have to modify according to that. Okay. So Helm is a tool that streamlines installing and managing the Kubernetes application. Things like apt-m homebrew for Kubernetes. Okay. So Helm uses packaging format called charts. Okay. We will call as application into charts. Okay. A chart is a collection of files that describes the related set of resources. A single chart might be used to deploy something simple like a memcached pod, okay, something complex and full full app stack HTTP service database cache engine, okay. So automated version handling during the upgrade and rollback of application. This will using Helm we can do automated upgradation and rollback of your application. Store and such uses the template. The benefits we can use reliability and repeatability, manage multiple environments, deployment by changing the values. Okay, if you install the Helm, we can able to see the values like how it will be work. Okay, so manage any complex environment. It is easy to manage a complex environment. Okay, so packaging and purpose. Assume like you have deploying an application which holds lot of components like secrets, config maps, PV, PVC, many more we need, right? So to deploy arranged manner. So Helm is a kind of deployment very easy. In, so as I said, like if you directly deploy application into Kubernetes cluster, we have to write a lot of manifest files, okay, Kubernetes object files. So assume if you're deploying across multiple environments, okay, that is the case value like port, target port, metadata, replica count, okay, that things might be vary. In case of you don't use LM, so you need to have two versions of YAML files differ for different environments. So if you use Elm, there is no need to change of actual manifest file. You just need to change the values.yaml file for different environments. Okay. So below are the see these are if you want to use directly in Kubernetes. So for test environment you have to write the values, and prod environment you have to write separate values. Okay, so separate YAML files you have to write, right? So in this Helm chart, so the values you can keep it in separate one, and while accessing that one, so directly you can use the values for test. So values you are keeping in one values.yaml file. So using that you can use that your environments. Okay, so Helm architecture previously in the Helm 2 there is a Helm client and Tiller server. So Tiller will be sit in the server side, that is in Kubernetes API. So now it is removed in Helm 3. So directly we can use it in a Kubernetes cluster. If you install Helm, that will be talk to Kubernetes API servers. So your Helm chart should be in the chart repository. Okay, let me install. Okay, let me install and we'll see what are the components. It should be to prerequisite is you need have a cluster and Docker need to be installed on the Helm. Okay, now currently in this mission, my cluster is ready. If you give kubectl get nodes, so I have nodes are ready. My Docker should be installed on this mission. Okay, currently Helm is not installed. Okay, if you check Helm version, it is not available. Let me install Helm. Helm install Ubuntu. Okay, you can install many ways. Okay, I'm going to use shell script like so I'm giving the permissions chmod. First let me give the permissions. Through script I'm installing. Now if you check Helm version, so Helm is installed. Okay, let me create a directory and let me create a chart, Helm chart. Okay, Helm demo. So to create a Helm, you need to use Helm create and chart name. Okay, Helm create chart name. Suppose I am using Nginx chart, so my chart name is Nginx. So when you install chart, right, it should be created these files, Nginx folder. Okay, this is the chart name. So the structure, if you want to see, let me install the tree command. I'll show you the structure. What are the files inside the chart? Okay, apt-get install. So under Nginx, so the list of files should be available. See, Helm components, we have Helm client, okay, and Helm charts and repository and releases, okay. Client is the command line for end user, okay. This client should be is a local chart development and managing repository. As of now, we have installed client, right? So Helm install that should be working as a Helm client, okay. Managing releases, okay, interfacing with Helm libraries, sending chart to be installed, request upgrading, uninstall. Okay, and chart should be application definition and collection of files should be defined. So chart is uses packaging called charts. Helm uses package that we called it as chart. So whatever we are packaging all these things, right? We will call it as a chart. A chart is a collection of files described related to Kubernetes resource. A single chart might be used to deploy something simple and like Memcached or some complex and web app stack, HTTP service database, okay, and so on. So Helm repository. This is the place we will store all the charts. Okay, some of the outputs like format like tar, zip. Okay, we can keep it as a zip or tar. Okay, this file, and we can distribute or share across multiple peoples or team. Okay, Helm release. In simple word, releasing instance Helm chart which will have version. Okay, suppose just now I have installed Helm chart for Nginx, right? So if I have any modifications, so we can upgrade next release, so we can deploy it, that one. So workflow should be like this. We will create a Helm chart, okay? That should be having the packages, and that chart should be once everything is completed, we can store it into the repository, okay? And manually we can manage your application, create, install, upgrade, and that should be deployed into Kubernetes cluster, okay? So the Helm having this structure when just now I have created Nginx, right? So the the chart will have content chart.ml file, charts, okay, chart directory and template. Okay, in this template we'll have the default files like deployment.ml, hpa.ml, ingress services. Okay, see in Kubernetes, if we want to deploy Nginx, okay. So we need to write a deployment file and service file, okay, ingress. All these files we have to deploy and we have to apply kubectl, apply a deployment kubectl. If you want to access that Nginx from the outside, we need to create service file like a load balancer, okay, like node port. So all these files we need. So instead of that, If you created a Nginx chart, so that will come up with all these default values. Okay, you can update according to your requirement, like how many pods you need to run. Okay, service name, service type. Okay, all these things. So we have already installed, and the folder structure should be like this. Let me install now. So if you give tree Nginx, the folder structure should be like this. If you go to Nginx under cd, so default value should be dot helm ignore, okay, and chart.ml, charts folder, and template folder and values folder. Okay, so we will discuss one by one. Okay, all these files. So under chart.ml, this is the file required for chart. It contains the following fields. Okay, let me go to this chart.ml. Okay, chart.ml file that contains the metadata about your Helm chart. Okay, the chart.ml, this is the metadata of your chart. Okay, if you see chart.ml, okay, here it should be having the version, okay, name and description. Okay, this information, it should be API version information should be about your chart. Okay, under template, so template folder, it will have all the desired files, like Kubernetes object files information, it should be have. Okay, if you go to template, so there is a, under template folder, all these files should be available. Deployment file, HPA file. Okay, service account, this is the default ML files, it should be, these are the Kubernetes object files, it should be available. Okay, now template dot nodes. Okay, under template there is a nodes, right? So these nodes will have the information about provide the instructions. Okay, that file can be generated using instructions, and values.ml. Okay, so there is a values.ml file. See, these files will have actual values. Okay, we need to provide the values about your how many replicas you need. Okay, so what is the cluster site type? So if you provide based on this one, it will be working. Okay, now the chart contain default values. If you want, you can upgrade that one. Helm ignore. This file contains a list of files and directories omitted from the Helm chart packaging. Helm ignore. Okay, if you like, however, git ignore, right? If you don't want to, um, you don't need some type of files, you can keep it under dot helm ignore. A chart is a directory contain all the Helm chart dependencies. Okay, the chart information, the chart. Okay, you can keep all the dependent information. Okay, if suppose my application want to uh, talk to another application, that all the dependencies you can keep under chart.ml. Okay, charts folder. Okay, under this you can keep something like pre-validations. Okay, all the informations you can keep under this one. Now, as of now, if you check Helm list, okay, so we didn't deploy anything as of now. Okay, we didn't deploy this one, just we created the chart. Okay, we need to deploy that chart. Okay, to deploy that one, okay, we need to install that one. So before installing that one, currently I don't have any pods running on this one. kubectl get pods. Okay, so currently there is no pods also because we didn't deploy that application. Uh, So let me duplicate window. We can watch the Kubernetes pods, why how it will be deployed. kubectl get pods hyphen watch. Sorry, sudo su, it should be, I have installed from root. kubectl get pods hyphen watch. Currently we didn't have anything. Okay, let me update some values. Okay, under values.ml file, vi values. So my cluster is Current replicas is one, right? I need to update it to two. So I need two replicas. So I'm just updating. If you install by default, it will be getting one replica only. So my engine repository is Nginx. Okay, tags I don't use anything, but this is the default one. And if you go to service, so I'm using load balancer. Okay, I don't need to cluster IP, so I can access from the browser. So I'm using load balancer. So these two I have changed. Okay, now let me install this chart. Okay, to install the chart, command is helm install. Okay, chart name, uh, deployment name, nginx deploy, and chart name. Okay, you need to go back and you have to run, not this folder. You need to come back. You have to run from here. Okay, so currently I'm into here. My chart is there. So from here I'm running helm install, helm install, deployment name, chart deployment name, and chart name. See, it is successfully created. Before that, if you want, you can check also like helm lint. So if you have anything, it should be there. It will be validated your chart. Okay, one chart. Okay, and zero failed. Okay, and you can dry run also. I forgot to show you before running this one. Helm install chart name. Hyphen dry run. So all the deployment files it should be available. What are the going to it should be the service files. Okay, um, load balancer, everything, deployment file, Nginx file. Okay, all the files should be available before it will be validated. Now this deployment should be running. If you check now, Helm list. Okay, my chart should be deployed successfully. If you check now kubectl get pods, two pods are running. If you want to see kubectl get services, so my this is the load balancer. Okay, this one it should be generated the DNS. Okay, now kubectl get deploy. So there is a deployment available. If you go to see load balancer, okay, the load balancer is available. Now check the instance type. Now in service, okay, this is the name of the load balancer like A72E, same like this is the A72E. So now if you go here and take this DNS name, copy it. Now you can able to access. Okay, now if you want to deploy another release, okay, now same you make some modifications. Okay, now it have two pods, right? If you want to make it three pods, go here, cd nginx, now values.ml. So let make it as a three. Replica count you can make it three, and now come back and you can check helm lint and chart name. So if you have any uh, it will be validated your chart. Okay, if you can dry run also, helm helm install nginx deploy to, giving the name deploy to, and hyphen dry run and chart name. So this should be everything showing replicas 3 deployment and the selector. Okay, all the metadata files it should be available. Okay, now if you install like, if you install this chart, okay, I'm removing dry run. Now the version is I'm giving nginx deploy to. Now it is done. Okay, it will be generated another service. Now previously you kubectl get, we have one service, right? Now we have two services. Now even a Helm list also, it will be two deployments, two revisions. Okay, revision 1, revision 2. Now kubectl get services, get service, it should be two. Okay, previously one, now it should be two. This one generated 22 seconds. This is the latest one. Okay, and if you check also kubectl get deploy, you have two deployments. Okay, now three pods. Okay, this is the three pods one. Now if you check kubectl get pods, you have three pods. Okay, all the required files it should be taken care by the helm package. Okay, now if you want to install, if you want to helm list, if you want to delete the deployment 2, okay, a deployment 1, okay, that time you need to do helm uninstall and you need to give deployment name. So it should be uninstall. If you check now, it should be terminating. Okay. Now if you check helm list, it will be showing only one. It is easy, right? So if you want to deploy in Kubernetes, you have to deploy kubectl delete, okay, and the file name you have to delete manually. So in the kubectl in the helm, it should be one command only. Okay. So if you want any help, you just need to give kubectl help. Okay, helm hyphen h. So these are the list of command I will discuss in the next session. Like all these commands. Okay, you can use completion. Create. Just now we have create this one. Okay, helm environment. It should be okay. Client environment. Okay, and get help history. Okay, fetches the history. Now if you just give helm history, you just need to pass the value like helm history and nginx. See, nginx helm history and the deployment name. If you give the revision updated, okay, and the status, all this information you can able to see. And install, we have seen install, okay, chart this command we have seen, and the link list package plugin pull repo. Okay, search. If you want to search helm, search Jenkins. Okay, it is not there, so that's why you need to get it this one. Okay, helm search. So it will be search the chart in your local. If not there, it will, you can pull that chart. Okay, from the hub. There is a lot of commands. We can check each and everything in clearly next session. Okay, this is the default one. Let me make it updated my own application. Okay, suppose I need to create a Node.js application. I have to validate that one. Okay, now let me go to my repo. This is the repository. Git hyphen version. Let me check git installed or not. Git is there. Okay. Git clone. Now rolling update. This is the application I have. Okay. Now I don't need all deployment file and service this file. I'm just removing this one. RMIF deployment file I don't need. Ingress file I don't need. Service file I don't need. Okay. I need only Docker. Docker is the application, and I need to create our own image. Okay. Instead of Nginx image, I need to create my own image. So now I have my Docker file. This is the just node application. So this is the Node.js application. So I'm using base image. So this is the work directory. Okay. This is the application directory. Install my dependencies. I'm copying JSON file into this one, and I'm running the npm install. Okay. And I'm copying and exposing this port as a 8080. Okay. This is just a simple hello world program. Okay. Um, in the Node.js. Okay. So let me build this Docker image. Okay. Docker build -t. I'm tagging with my GitHub username. This is my GitHub username, and hello world. I'm giving some name. Okay, image name. Hello world Kubernetes. My current. I'm giving the version also, version v1, and my Docker in the file current directory. Okay, it should be created the image, Node.js image. Before it should be created image. I am deleting my the previous one. Helm list, Helm uninstall, Nginx deploy. It should be automatically deleted deployment services, everything. Okay, it should be uninstalled. Now kubectl get service. There is no service running. It should be deleted in some time. It should be terminating. Even it should be deleted the service file also. This is the previous one, Nginx one. Okay. Now this is done. If you check now Docker images, there is a image generated this one. Okay, hello world Kubernetes. I need to push this image to Docker Hub. Okay, Docker push. I'm just pushing this. Before that, I need to log into Docker. Docker login. My username, my password I give. I'm providing my password. Now it is successed. Now I need to push this image to Docker Hub. So due to network issue, let me connect power gone.